Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program and welcome to the show. Yeah, just a bit bored, middle of the night, can't sleep. I think I've got that insomnia. You know. Yeah, I'm watching on any Sunday, razzing around on motorbikes. Oh, he's come off. Smash. Oh, it costs you a few quid to fix your bike, and well, your head don't matter. That's fucked anyway, so I won't worry about that. Oh, boom. Someone crashed into the crash. Oh dear, boom. I do like it when they come off their bikes. Yeah, this was 50 years ago this film was made. Kurt Lawwell is a gentle man in a violent world. Hey, doggy, can I get some love? Cuddles. Cuddles. Come on, Cuddles. That's it, Cuddles. You can come and cuddle. Oh, that's a nice cuddle. Yeah, dogs don't really understand the meaning of the word cuddle. They just think it means come close to me and climb on my chest and lick my face. Yeah, cuddles. This is a cuddle. I much prefer it when we do the spooning, because I like spooning with a dog. If you never spoon with a dog, when they lick the back of your neck, it's one of those delightful things. They lick your ears. They're mucky brutes of dogs. But with it being winter, and I can't afford any central heating, I have to, make use of the natural resources. And the dog is a natural resource. What cuddles up to you and licks you. Oh, hello, Cuddlesome. Oh, now if we can just assume a more comfortable position. Ow, that's it, right. I'm rolling over. Right, you can't climb on me when I'm rolled over. Just, here we go, get under the duvet. That's it. Apply some heat to the requisite areas. That's it. That's it. Just snuggle up behind me. Don't climb on top of me. Hey, you snuggle and cuddle, right? You haven't learned the cuddling routine, right? That's where you cuddle. And there you go. Oh, that'll do. Anyway, so I've been sizing a few things up, making a few plans. I've been picking my nose, scratching myself. I've been farting. And whenever I fart, I like to say something humorous because I fancy myself a bit of a comedian. I like to go, fire in the hole, incoming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Because I think farts are funny. I think it's the height of sophisticated humour. Anyone can fart, but it takes a cunt to sort of say something humorous while you're farting. Hey, get off that. Come on, Cuddles. Cuddle doesn't mean climb on top of me. It means snuggle next to me. Oh, somebody's licking me. Oh, bumping me with the head. Hello. I'm doing a live stream. What do you think of that? Oh, you're a classic dog, you are. You're one of the greats. It's a shame you weren't around in the days of Coolidge, the famous artist what drew dogs playing cards and pool in bars. You could have been a model for Coolidge. Yeah, you could have been there. Oh, Well, I'll take some photos of you. We might get a CGI done of you playing pool. I'd quite like a Reservoir Dogs poster that's had all the human faces replaced with dogs. Yeah, but that looked quite good, wouldn't it?
300-pound machine. That would be like having 2,000 horsepower in your family car. To win the number one plate, you have to ride 5 different kinds of races. They each take different machines and different riding techniques.
Oh, you're a beauty, aren't you?
There's several hundred
One of the greats, you are. Oh, that's it. You snuggle and cuddle me. But if you can snuggle me in a more comfortable position. Anyway, all right. You're out of it. Go on. Get out of it. Oh. Anyway, I'll have to put the light off soon. It's too bright in here. Oh, yeah. So I was having a look at that group about folk horror, and someone was in there going, Straw Dogs is folk horror, because some fucking dickhead who fancies himself as an author, but the only book he's written that sells is one about folk horror. All his novels are shitters. And he's going, oh, Straw Dogs is folk horror. Well, it's not horror. It's a fucking thriller. And just because it's set in a rural place and it's got, elements of locals, don't make it folk horror. It's a thriller. I mean, Silence of the Lambs, that's an horror film. The Wicker Man and Psychomania. Frankenstein and Dracula. Have you seen the Terrifier films? I just heard Terrifier 3 is out. No, but I'm looking forward to Heretic with Hugh Grant as a dirty old man who's twisted and evil and invites a couple of young Mormon birds into his house, ostensibly to allow them to brainwash him into joining their crappy religion. But he locks them in his torture cellar. And it's a bit like, goes a bit Clive Barker. He's built this big fucking torture chamber of delights, hopefully to drive them mad and make them question their faith in the fake Judeo-Christian God and Jesus and all that nonsense. Oh no, the pagan ways are the best ways. Having a relationship with nature and the changing seasons and fertilitudes and growing your crops and shagging and dancing around a giant phallic object, the maypole. It's not a maypole, it's a may penis. It's a phallus, it's a big willy. It's a big willy that you dance around the big willy and say, hooray, look at the big willy. And we still have paganism and penis worship, mostly on bus stops. People draw the willies to remind us of the old pagan ways. Worship the willy. The willy is good, but in today's modern era, people are going, no, the willy is bad. Stop it with the willies. We don't want to see your willies, but we want willies. I mean, they call it Big Ben. It's not Big Ben, but the clock tower at the Houses of Parliament, Big Willie. Nelson's column, that's Nelson's Willie. All these big fucking skyscrapers, the Empire State Penis, big willies, worship the willies. Stonehenge, that's a bunch of willies all in a circle, playing a game of ancient soggy biscuit. What's that? Sounds like Friday night at P. Diddy's. Did he or didn't he? I don't know. I'm sure Jimmy Savile will do a show all about it, protesting his innocence and saying those dirty slags made it all up. Freak-offs and freak-outs, freak-ups and freak-downs, freak it to the side. Oh, hello, Cuddlesome. Oh, I've got a great big beast here, a wild animal. Hello. Did you escape from the zoo? Have you broken out of captivity to spend some time with me and show me how all your teeth, how big they are? Oh, what handsome nose you've got. What lovely soft ears. Oh, what big muscles you've got. Oh, yeah, I love you. You're a cracker, you are. Hello. I say, you want to lick me? I don't want to be licked. I want to be cuddled and snuggled. At least Will Smith is in a happy marriage, yeah, to fucking G.I. Jane. Yeah, I thought she was the slapper. He slapped that comedian, I can't remember his name. But yeah, oh God, that was the Oscars gone wrong, weren't it? That's got to be one of the top Oscar controversies. That beats fucking Marlon Brando's stunts. No longer with us, Marlon, fat bastard Brando. Oh, God, the tricks he got up to. Island of Dr. Moreau. Drove the producers fucking insane. It wasn't bad enough. They had fucking Val Kilmer, and at one point Bruce Willis was fucking involved in it. A right old load of shit that was. Hey, get off me, you beast. Get off me. Oi, I'm not standing for it. Well, literally, I'm lying down for it, but I'm not standing for it. No. I don't want that kind of playfulness. I want nice, tender cuddles. I want cuddles and snuggles. Right, anyway, I'm watching Any Given Sunday, or On Any Given Sunday. Brando was a noted prick for decades. Well, Brando, all he wanted to do at the latter part of his career was earn $1 million a week or whatever he could get, as much money as he could. And instead of working, he used to go on the set and try and fuck it up on purpose. You know. He was on that island of Dr. Moreau, and he noticed this little midget geezer they got in. And he goes, oh, you should get that midget geezer and dress him up in a costume just as me, and he can be like a mini-me. And that's what inspired Mini-Me and the thing in South Park where the professor has this weird little mutant kid. That was Marlon Brando's idea. And he's like, what about if I have an ice bucket on my head and I paint my skin white? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. And he never loses weight for a role. You can ask him to, but he fucking won't. No, he just went in and he wanted money. But I'll tell you something about Marlon Brando. He actually sold his likeness while he was still alive and had himself scanned into a computer. So at some point, there is going to be Marlon Brando appear in a CGI film because he gave his permission, whereas Peter Cushing didn't. They just assumed, because he'd been in one film, they could just fucking stick his face in another film. And they kind of settled out of court and paid the family a few quid. David Thewlis was in Moreau. Did he have a comment on that shit movie? Well, he met a young lady called Fairuza Balk who was playing the cat girl, and they had a relationship for a few years. So no matter how bad the fucking movie was, at least he was shagging Fairuza Balk while he was making it on a fucking nice Australian sunny fucking destination. So would you complain? He does all right for the birds, or at least he did. I think he's a bit old and knackered now. I first noticed your David Thewlis. Yes, she was. I first noticed him a thing on TV called Filipino Dream Girls, and I saw him in Naked by Mike Leigh, and I thought, oh, he's an interesting actor. Him. And then he was Freddie Mays in Gangster #1. And he does a bit of shit as well, like low budget, straight to video bollocks. But I think he's in the career toilet at the moment. He's from Blackpool. Yeah. Van Damme was porking Kylie Minogue in Street Fighter 4. Was he really, though? Because I wouldn't trust Van Damme. But Kylie Minogue, oh, yes. Yes, please. I would. But, you know, Kylie Minogue, I mean, she's a bit on the skinny side. I mean, she's got a nice shaped little bum and she's cute. But she's a tiny little fucking midget person. She's like 5 foot tall. I prefer a bit curvier with a bit more meat on their bones. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, get out of it. Don't stand on me. Right. Lie next to me. Oh, I don't know what it is with this dog. It's like, when I turn the light off, I normally get a better cuddle response. It's like, come on, lie down for cuddles. And I properly cuddle the dog, and the dog falls asleep in the arms, and we snuggle each other. And it's lovely. I do like me cuddling, because I'm a very cuddly person, me. People don't believe it. There's all these rumours going around that I'm horrible and nasty and vicious. And, you know, if you're a twat, I might be. But, you know, I'm very chilled out, you know. I like lazing on sofas, watching movies, only taking a brief pause to lift my leg, break wind, and say, what did you think of that? Van Damme looks wrecked from all the cocaine now. Yeah, I suppose he had a bit of an habit. It's never a good idea if you want to do work of any quality. If you're coked up, you can't get anything done. I mean, look at all the people who've done good stuff, right? Like Stanley Kubrick. He was never coked up, was he? You look at all these fucking producers and directors who were, you know, snorting off Oblivion for lunch, and they produce this tedious crap. Can you remember Chris Christopherson in Lone Star as a wrong sheriff? No, I can't. I can't remember him in it because I've never seen it, so I don't have anything to remember. I remember him in, I think he was in Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. And then he was in Convoy and he was in Blade. Vaguely aware of his musical career. I mean, he went and carked it recently, didn't he? Another one gone. Well, his name. I mean, if your name's Christopherson, you wouldn't call your kid Chris Christopherson. You know, well, it's a bit weird. Lone Star, 1996. Barry Norman liked it as his film of the year. Well, Barry Norman's a cunt, then, isn't he? He can fuck off. Barry Norman. I think my favourite quote from Barry Norman is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not so much an actor, he's more a human special effect. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do a very big poo at some point in my career. And I'm hoping to get into the world standard of doing big poos. You know, a really huge, enormous jobby. A jobby that will win me respect amongst my peers and, of course, the ladies. And they'll go, my goodness, we knew it was full of shit, but we never thought it was like that. You know, I'd like to shit a rainbow turd. 7 shades of shit. I'd like to do 16. All clearly delineated, a big stripy, multicoloured turd, and put it on display, you know, at the Albert Hall, you know, in a glass case next to Hitler's missing testicle. Yeah, not bothered. Did you ever watch the TV series of Zorro? I've never heard of the TV series of Zorro, but as far as TV series go, I like The Mighty Boosh and The Adventures of Dick Turpin. He also described Arnold Schwarzenegger as a condom stuffed with walnuts. Yeah. Yeah, he's had his day, Schwarzenegger. I was Googling up some photos of him because I was looking for Hollywood stars on BMXs and I found Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's been seen on a BMX. And Arnold, he's riding around on sort of like a mountain bike, but with huge, chunky tyres on it. And it looks quite cool. There's photos of him wearing a mask from the COVID days. And I think those masks were a good idea. I don't think we should ever got rid of them. I think we should still be wearing them now. I wasn't wearing a mask. I was wearing a proper respirator. I didn't fuck around. There's a Nosferatu film out too with Willem Dafoe. Well, there already was, because he did one, Shadow of the Shit or something. I don't know. But no, he played Max Schreck. And I think that John Malkovich was in it as well. Arnie looks great for a man in his 70s. Yeah, he did. He never looked great. I'm trying to think who does look great in the 70s. Oh, God. Who's old that looks fucking Christopher Lee. He looks great right into his 80s because he looked like Christopher fucking Lee. Jimmy Carter is 100 now. Yeah, 100 not out. Longest living American president or ex-president, I want to say. He's not in good health now. He's fucked. But yeah, I mean, Reagan and Bush Senior carked it. Bill Clinton, he looks like shit, don't he? Mind you, if you were married to Hillary Clinton, you'd look like shit and all. You'd be there going, oh, fuck, my missus, what an horrible cow. Have you seen Frankie Valli is 90 and doing Vegas shows? Oh. I know Kirk Douglas made it to 100, didn't he? He had a good fucking innings. Yeah. I've not recovered from David Bowie and fucking Lemmy from Motorhead carking it a couple of weeks apart. What's that? Bill Clinton is off the adrenochrome. He was never on the adrenochrome. I hope you're fucking joking. Oh, hello, Dougie. Oh. Hey, Tom Sizemore died recently. He was in a film about adrenochrome. Kirk was 103. Spartacus blood. Yeah. His son is married to the bird off the Darling Buds of May. And also the star of Blue Juice. Yeah. Christine Zeta-Jones, whatever she's called. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's perfect. She was one of the Larkins. Yeah, she could lark about with me. Well, she could have done when she was younger. I'm not sure now. I think she's a bit past it. Mel Gibson will make it to 100 too, because he made The Passionate Mel. Oh, God, Mel Gibson. Mel nothing. Mel rubbish. I never liked those Mad Max films. I never liked the Lethal Weapon films. I never liked anything with Mel Gibson in. You'd think he'd make at least one film that I'd enjoy watching, but I don't think he has. But yeah, he derailed his career by drunk driving. And when the coppers arrested him, he was spouting off about the Jews being responsible for everything. Well, no, they weren't responsible for the moon landing. That was a bunch of German scientists who developed all that wrong. If you actually look at the Apollo missions, it's mostly Germans and British guys who did all the important shit. It wasn't the Yanks. Catherine Zeta-Jones looked something else in the late 90s. Douglas pulled her when he was like 55. Yeah, well, he might have been 55, but I think it's his bank account she was interested in, the gold digging little bitch. I'll give her credit, she stuck with it. She's no fucking Heather Mills, is she? I think she's waiting to inherit the lot rather than divorce him for half of it. Mel Gibson has been vindicated, has he? Fuck, he's a cunt. Nazi's got the Yanks to the moon, yeah. And what they saw when they got there, they have never told us about. But there were huge fucking alien space camps, dead Russian cosmonauts, and the Dutch. Yeah. All of them up to no good. Oh, I'm surprised no one else has bothered going to that moon. Elon Musk, he keeps going around. He's going to go to Mars. Is he? Fuck. He's going nowhere with that. Yeah, anyway, I've almost been going half an hour. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes and I'm off. I'm only doing these shows to convince people that, you know, I exist. I'll just put a bit more effort into it. It's not really much of a show when all you do is just turn on your phone and talk.
Everyone makes mistakes riding motocross, even world champion Ben Auburn here going over the handlebars. Somehow when Auburn gets off,
Eva Mills threw a glass of water on her lawyer when she heard she wouldn't get all that filthy Sergeant Pepper Luca. Yeah, she really thought she was going to get multi-millions and be sorted for life. I think she got 10 million. She'll be happy with that. I mean, that's a good little nest egg for a one-legged fucking prostitute. When are they announcing new Bond actor? As soon as I've signed the contract. Yeah. I'd make a great James Bond. I'd give it a different angle. I'd be a rather, you know, unusual Eva Mills tough bird. Oh, she was a dickhead, that one. I think Paul McCartney was the only one who didn't see it coming. He's fucking annoying. He's not popular. Nobody likes him in real life. Anyway, Ian Puddock would be a great Bond. Yeah, with Brian Harvey as Q. I've got your Ninja Recorder Bond. You press this button to activate it, and it sticks bananas up somebody's arsehole. Macca is supposed to be an insufferable douchebag. I think he's just one of these people who's incredibly fucking pleased with himself all the time. I don't think he's an actual jerk. I just think he's just like, I don't know, he's a sunshine person. He smiles and goes, woo, all the time. Yeah. And they need to track down an evil villain called Maloney, who's up to no good. Yeah. He's got a death ray laser aimed at a children's school. Oh, no. He's going around the Isle of Jersey, smashing up weird statues, claiming it's witchcraft. Have you seen the fucking state of that? It's the fucking devil. They've got the fucking devil. Silly little love songs. Yeah. Well, it was always Lennon who put a bit of grit and weirdness in there. Oh no, there's something wrong with Santa. There fucking definitely is. I mean, this fat old man who likes to empty his sack for the benefit of children just once a year, you know, coming up your chimney. Oh yeah. Leave him out a mince pie and a glass of sherry. He'd be pissed out of his fucking head if he had all those sherries and those mince pies. Oh Christ, give you chronic diarrhea. At least leave the old boy a single malt or some Baileys, but fucking sherry. Bill in Jersey and a garden gnome statue leering with a cock, the Sanics. Sonsi and Satan was good, yeah. Well, it amounted to him just walking around going, have you heard about the Satanists? They're going, no, we've never heard of them. He's going, yeah, look at this. Look, there's a monkey hanging from a tree, and look at that thing. I thought it was a kid eating an ice cream, but he's insisting that it was a penis. And it had a hat on it. Someone put a hat on a fucking weird garden gnome. And he's like, it's devil worship going on. This is witchcraft. And then there's this place called the Devil's Hole. So they erected a statue of the devil. And he was fucking going, look at, he goes, I can feel the wind rising. I've had a piss and a Red Bull and I better get out of here. And he looks at the statue and goes, I've got friends. I've got a friend in Jesus. Bill came off as unhinged in that joke, don't you? Yeah, he fucking did. He made a right prat of himself. And he said that the BBC had refused to screen it. Yeah, largely because they didn't commission it. It was amateur bollocks and borderline libelous or slanderous, depending on. Hello. Oh, you're my doggy. I love. I'm just massaging the dog's shoulders. Oh, they love that. Oh, your ears tickling as well. Oh, what big strong neck you've got. Oh, I like, there's a classic doggy stroking, but I like to massage my dogs. Oh, you like that in your shoulder blades. Oh, very tactile. Bill probably put that hat on the pervert gnome, yeah. Can you get Lunatic Online? It's Cockney Goodfellas masterpiece, lol. I don't know. He's a bit of a twat. I think he wanted to be the next Guy Ritchie. It was more like Shane Ritchie. But yeah, oh God, Sun, Sea and Satan. And then he finds some weird skull thing in a window. He's going, look at that, what's going on? This is bloody witchcraft. Pie and Mash Films. Bill Maloney, Pie and Mash. Hello, my doggy. Oh, you're my beauty, aren't you? I love you. Yeah, if you try not to stand on me. Anyway, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. You know what I'm going to do? Lunatic looks shocking. Some old bag whipping a guy in a vest bondage style. Could have been worse. It could have been pegging. Have you heard of pegging? Oh, it's what it is, pegging, right? What it is, a woman gets a dildo, right? They're specially made dildos, right? They're called strap-ons, right? They put a belt on and like an harness, so that the bird's got like a dildo for a cock, right? And they get the bloke, right? They bend the bloke over. And they stick the dildo up their arse and shag them, and they're going, take it, you bitch, take it, you dirty devil, I'm bumming you. That's the thing. You look for it on Pornhub. It's called pegging, and they also call it bend over boyfriends. Yeah. Are there any women out there who want to do that sort of thing? Go for it. I'm sure there's loads of blokes deserve it. Getting bummed by your girlfriend. Oh, sorry, doggy. I shouldn't be saying these sort of things in front of your young ears. Yeah, all right. Anyway, why would any woman want to do that? Have you met women? Oh, stop it. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to ask some women about the pegging thing, whether they've done any pegging and how it works and how it goes. But I think it's definitely a service you can pay for off these mistresses, like they call them, the dominatrixes. You know, they're like prozzies. But they don't want to suck your dick or let you shag them. No, they want to spank you on the arse with a whip. And when it's all red and raw, put a big strap-on rubber dildo and do you up the bum with it. It's a thing. I've seen videos. Not many. I couldn't stomach them, but I've seen it. It definitely happens. P. Diddy probably into it. Did he or didn't he? I don't know. Innocent till proven guilty. We'll await the jury's verdict on that. But, you know, I mean, when you're famous, you get enough fanny throwing itself at you. Why would you want to do mental shit like fucking whatever it is he's accused of and whatever R. Kelly was accused of? And the stuff Bill Cosby was accused of was the worst. I mean, who wants to shag a drugged up fucking comatose woman? I mean, what's going on there? Oh, maybe I'm just old-fashioned and I just believe in having sex for recreation with people who like you and that you can vaguely cope with when you had a couple of drinks. Some blokes want to be put on a leash, weird kinks out there. Hey, you like being put on a leash, don't you? No, actually, you don't. You want to run free, don't you? But you're not allowed to because you run under a car and get squashed flat. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Right, it's time to wrap up. I've done a bit of a show. I'm getting the content out there so that people can see me popping up in their subscriptions. And then what I really want to do is actually schedule shows and work out good times in a week to do it. Because I've got people in Australia, I've got people in Canada, I've got people in America, but mostly I've got people in grotty old England. Grotty, wintry, Puff Diddy and the Slammer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what he's been accused of, but yeah, was it trafficking for sexual purposes and keeping them enslaved and doing really rude things to them? I don't know. Chuck Berry was the big daddy though, weren't he? He'd fart on them and stuff and piss on them. And he was a naughty man, was Chuck Berry. Johnny be good, Johnny be bad, more like. Anyway, I'm off. I'm going to finish watching my documentary and cuddle my dog, and I might have an oven bottom muffin toasted. Right, I'll see you all later. Have a lovely one.